All right, let's stop with the sub-Q injections of whatever steroids you're taking, especially testosterone. TRT, ladies, men, let's stop injecting in the stomach. Wrong spot. Before we get in the video, don't forget, I have put in the announcement that I'm doing a special 2-day event, January 15 and 16, which is a educational workshop for fitness, nutrition, and anabolics and how to cycle, including TRT. Those are gonna be 2 very special days. It's gonna be an educational workshop, 90 minutes each day, live on Zoom from 7:30 p.m. to 9 p.m. Eastern. It's really 99 bucks. You guys spend that on a day with not even remembering what you spend it on. So spend the money on yourself, invest in yourself so that you can be the best for 2025 and do things safely and correctly and just look your sexiest, because we all want to look our sexiest. So go to fitbodyboss.com and you will see the webinar pop up and join, put in your email and all the information and save your seat because there is limited space for this webinar. So we'll see you there. Hi everyone, welcome to Miami Life and Fitness. Today's video goes out to Gianna Salazar, who just asked me in the community about what are the 2 types of testosterone and which one is best. Let's get down first to, are there really just only 2 types of testosterone? This is today's video, and again, it's going out to Gianna Salazar, and it's a really great topic because a lot of people are confused, even men, especially women, on do we take testosterone, how much do we take, which one do we take, where do we inject it, how do we inject it, and it's really, really confusing, and that's why my channel is here, so that we can talk about it, be transparent about it, and educate people on what to take, especially the doses and what exactly is needed for women, and if you really even need testosterone. So, to begin this video, there's just not 2 different types of testosterone. The 2 types that are administered in a TRT or an HRT or anti-aging or wellness clinic is Test-CIP, which is testcypionate, which is a long ester, and Test-E, which is enanthate, which is another long ester. The long esters are the ones that are administered for testosterone replacement or hormonal replacement clinics because they are longer esters which they last in the body a longer time, which this ultimately means that it will be more balanced in your bloodstream and in your body for a longer period of time, which at the end of the day, it's better for your body and better for you because there's balance and harmony consistently without fluctuating up and down, which could happen when people take test prop, or even in the old school days, test suspension, which you had to shake it, which is water-based, just like the water-based Winstrol. So those are the fast-acting tests, and a lot of people still want to take test prop. I know a lot of guys do it maybe as a pre-workout, but I've also heard a lot of women, and a lot of women that I've spoken to as well on consultation, say that their boyfriend or their doctor, the TRT clinic, administers test prop. Women should not be taking test prop. You have to inject test prop every single day, and so your body's constantly on an up and down motion like a roller coaster, which is not good. The body's not happy that way. Men that take it for pre-workout, I think, is fabulous. Because you are also getting a backup of your longer esters of testosterone, whether it's Test-4, whether it's SUST, whether it's Test-E or Test-CIP, and you can run that and stay balanced. And this is why Test-E and Test-CIP, which are your longer esters, are the ones administered in TRT clinics and the best options for both men and women, whether you're running a cycle or whether you are on hormonal replacement. So getting down to the history of testosterone, the 2 main testosterone esters is a long ester and a short ester, which is Test-CIP and test prop. From those 2 esters, the fast and the short, then the other esters were made by just changing the carbons. For example, test suspension, test 400, and SUST, and then Test-E. So the 2 longest esters, which are the ones used for TRT, the Test-E and the Test-CIP, as mentioned before, the difference between them is very, very small. They're very, very minor differences. Test-CIP is 21 days, and Test-E, enanthate, is 18 days, where Test-CIP has 18 carbons and Test-E has 17 carbons. So again, they are the ones that are administered, and those 2 choices are best whether you're cycling and you're competing or cycling to get bigger, or whether you are on a testosterone replacement therapy or hormonal replacement therapy. This goes for both men and women. So that's a little history behind the testosterone, the breakdown, and where it comes from. And those two esters are going to be the best choice for men and for women. What's going to differentiate between men and women is obviously the doses. The doses is going to be very different between men and women, and also what the doses between each male and each female differentiates a lot as well, depending on where your testosterone level is at the moment, your age, your lifestyle, if you are bodybuilding, if you live a sedentary lifestyle and you don't exercise and you're not active, or for someone that's active. Each person needs a different amount of testosterone. So that's why it's so important to get your labs done to find out exactly where your testosterone level is, especially men. You really have to get your levels measured and see exactly how much you will need. And another thing that's important is if the testosterone that you're taking or buying or ordering is properly dosed and it's good testosterone, then you will not need that much. When people are taking high doses of testosterone, 9 times out of 10, that testosterone is not properly dosed, and it's going to be underdosed, and that's why they're taking high doses, because when they get their labs done, which has happened to people whom I've spoken with, their testosterone is still under a 600. Definitely way underdosed. So make sure you get your labs done, and if your doctor's not doing them for you, then find an independent lab, and if you can't do that, then go to private MD labs. They have a lot of different panels to choose from, so you can get your panels done, get your hormone panel done. You're not going to be harassed. You're not going to be asked a million questions as to why you want to get your testosterone and your estrogen levels read. But go to privatemdlabs.com. My code is Miami for a 15% off. Then you can go to any Quest or LabCorp laboratory and get your labs done. It's quick, it's easy, and it's cost effective. All right, so Gian, I hope that explains in transparent information and with enough information so that you can make an educated decision on which testosterone you need. Remember, ladies, we usually don't need anything over 30 milligrams a week, unless of course you're a purebred bodybuilder in the bodybuilding or physique category. If not, please stay away from high doses, lady, unless you're looking to transfer your gender identity, which is perfectly fine. And then you'll get your own pronoun, which I'll give to you when that day comes. But until then, ladies, if you do need help with doses, email me at miamilifeandfitness@gmail.com so you can set up your consultation so that you can do it safely and correctly, so that you don't overdo it and then you start getting a lot of unwanted body changes and side effects, which most women are not comfortable with, which is why we have to be very, very careful. And men, even husbands that are giving them to their ladies, are giving them way high doses, because I hear it all the time. And the women don't really like the side effect. That's the end of the video. Thank you so much. If you like the video, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to comment so we can interact. And if you found value in the video, please leave a comment and share with all of your friends and everyone who is on TRT, and even for those that aren't, because everyone should take anabolic steroids safely so that we don't have unwanted side effects and get acne and get a lot of ugly things going on. So everyone, have a great week. We will see you soon.